We're live.
Awesome. Hello, welcome guys. My name is Estes. I am today's game master for the Proving Grounds, a homebrew campaign. And these are the players. Let's start with Zyler.
Hi, I'm Shars. I am the GM for our software campaign on Tuesdays, and today I am playing Zyler Hawthorne, a human wizard.
Hey guys, I'm Mark Anthony. I GM our Out of the Abyss campaign that will be starting back up coming next Sunday in the morning again, probably around 10 a.m. And today I am playing Ko, a changeling sorcerer, wild magic.
And Elder?
Hey everyone, I'm Chris. I'm just a random person. And today I'm playing Elder again, and I have fun punching things.
Doing what a monk does.
Well, all right. I did want to say we did hit our goal 2 weeks ago. We took last week off for spring break. I happened to be in Austin for South by Southwest. Amazing time. I wandered into a company party that was a private party and ended up just hanging out with a bunch of advertisers. So that was cool.
But did you plug Paradise Rolls?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're fired.
I was too busy trying not to get caught and drink for free. So
Okay.
So last 2 weeks ago we did hit our 25 follower goal. We did have a piece of lore that was going to go out to a random individual in the chat. We'll probably be doing that drawing again today because we weren't able to verify that the person was actually there and how to get any of their contact information to tell them. That way, not everyone gets to know. However, our next goal is a 50 follower goal, and for that we're going to be giving away 25 D&D dineros. That's 25 D&D bucks for you.
Hashtag dad jokes.
Yeah, so once we hit that, that'll be happening. And we're still missing one more character. Sigurd, played by will not be here today. He's participating in a Baton Death March, the Memorial March. So let's wish him a lot of luck, and hopefully he stays hydrated and gets rehydrated after he's done. And with that, I think while we wait for Taliesin, we'll go ahead and give you a little bit more in-depth details on the characters, and if he hasn't shown up by then, I'll talk a little bit about my my world, and we'll go ahead and start from there. Shall we go in reverse order? Elder, do you want to begin?
Yeah, so Elder comes from a temple, kind of towards the south, and one of the things that kind of drives Elder is he was raised when he was fairly young. He didn't know his parents, and so him and his brother were taken in by this local monastery that was there. And while they were there in this monastery, they were attacked, and he doesn't know who they were. And he went to go help out to defend the temple. And during that time, this is something that he actually forgot when we were with the Raven Queen, was he, because he wasn't watching the Elder, he ended up dying. And so he was being hunted down for a while, and he ended up killing his brother. But he doesn't remember the Elder dying, so all he remembers is him killing his brother. So yeah, that's a little backstory on Elder.
Almost like a twisted Dread Pirate Roberts situation.
Yes.
You are now Elder. Alright.
So a thing about Ko, the wild magic sorcerer, is that he has no memories of anything before. He has this one memory. It's the beginning of all of his life, basically, where he remembers his entire village blowing up, basically, and he had known about his wild magic, and he thought it was basically caused by him because he blacked out. So, blacked out, basically like a fireball went off and killed a bunch of people. And he went into a bit of a, little bit of a depression about it and kind of separated himself from the world, wandered around, and then ended up finding the remainder of the adventurers. Yeah, that's kind of where Ko is at, and he didn't lose any memories because the Raven Queen already knew all that. So, yeah, she didn't have anything she wanted from me.
All right. And so Xyler he comes from the town of Drakewood, and he is one of the 9 noble houses that are all named after trees, because it's a really cute town where all the counselors and their families live. They live in these mansions in the Wisteria district, and there's the council building in the middle, and each of the families has their family tree planted out front. And so Xyler, his last name is Hawthorne, so they did a massive hawthorn tree in their front yard. And yeah, he started practicing magic when he was really young, trying to learn all that he could, and really learned to grow his clairvoyant and telekinetic abilities. Fun fact about him, his wand is actually made out of a branch of the hawthorn tree that grows in his front yard. So that's kind of why he prefers the wand as his arcane focus. And yeah, he's very connected to that tree. Yeah, I think that's about it.
See,
for now.
Things even the GM didn't know about. I didn't know about your wand thing. Cool. So, as we resume in today's session with our mere mortals trying to find their place in a realm dictated by gods vying over worshippers and dominance over each other, let's go ahead and do a recap. So, in the last session, our adventurers were attempting to find this city floating in the sky. They're attempting to find the thieving deity Mask, and whilst being hunted by Mask's right-hand man. Going deep into the wilderness, they decided to hole up in a cave where they had discovered is just above a underground sunken ruins. Perhaps some basement of the castle that once stood there, or maybe plummeted into the depths themselves. While in this cave, they decided to lay a trap for Mask itself, Mask's right-hand man himself, and feeling tired and beaten from the day's battle with their own emotions, shall we say. Some laid their heads to rest, and some stayed alert. Taliesin, who will be arriving shortly, is keeping watch. Xyler, you said you were going to attempt to rest?
Yeah.
Ko, you are in your stone hammock couch.
It's like a let's consider like a beach chair.
Okay.
I'm like kicking back in the nasty shadow film, but just like I'm comfy, I'm hanging out.
Getting the Mai Tai.
Is it like an Adirondack chair that's like, wooden and fancy, or is it like one of those cheap ass like foldy ones that break?
It's like a cheap ass folding one, except it's just completely like there's no different, like it's just coming straight out of the ground. So I'm just like in this stone chair that reclines a bit.
Nice.
Wow.
And Elder, you were meditating, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was gonna meditate and then fall asleep if no one else was gonna take, or if I was just gonna meditate and then fall asleep. Yeah.
Okay, roll for presence of mind.
That is just a D100, correct?
Sure.
For like every single one.
Let's see how centered you are.
I'm looking kind of centered. I rolled an 80.
You rolled an
Oh, no,
80.
'cause you're not actually.
No, I don't think you're centered. I think you're a
Oh.
little bit tilted to one end.
Oh, no.
No, there's some anxiety there, of course. Especially on meditating, you do realize that something's missing. And it's something it's like a core memory of yours. It's hard to grapple with.
Okay.
I'll let you do with that what you will. But yeah, you realize it's one of your core memories that's gone, and it's sort of disheartening. Yeah, take that how you will. Anything else you guys would like to accomplish while you're doing this? Okay.
Don't think so. I'm kind of just chilling until I decide I've been sitting here too long to be awake anymore, or something happens. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Elder, make me a wisdom save, please.
Yep. That is going to be a 9.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. And then I'm going to roll Taliesin's watch for him.
Okay.
And all right. So as Taliesin is watching over things, Zyler, you do drift off to sleep. Ko, you notice that the air is becoming chillier. What could be clouds start to form closer to you, as opposed to the distant cumulonimbus clouds that you were seeing earlier.
Okay.
They're starting to approach closer, and there's a slight breeze that picks up. As for Taliesin, 2 hours goes by. Hey, is Taliesin here?
Yeah, it's me.
There you go.
Hey.
Cool. I rolled you low on your watch. But since you're here, you can roll your watch if you'd like.
There we go.
There you go. Welcome.
You're here.
Actually, do we want to pause real quick and then Taliesin can do a little bit of his character backstory?
Yeah.
Since we all got to do
Yeah.
it. Okay, anything you want to reveal, including what memory you lost?
So Taliesin is a satyr bard from the wilds, and I am a drunken representative of I believe in this world we call it. What was the term, Estes?
Which term?
So we had to change the name a little bit so it matched up to the
Your deity?
yeah.
Bacchus.
Is it Bacchus?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like the god of revel and partying and wine drinking. So I'm a satyr carrying a massive gourd upon my back filled with wine, which is empty at the moment because we've been on the road for a long time. But recently, can I talk about the whole Hydra thing, or?
If you'd like to, you can talk about whatever you'd like to.
Yeah. So recently, well, not too recent anymore, but we had an encounter with a primordial like being that was a Hydra, and I saved its people as well as our party. And in doing so, I've formed a pact with that being to kind of ensure some safety between me and my fellow compatriots. And then the memory I lost, though, as a bard, was the first joy of like playing and loving playing the lute. And the lute is my favorite instrument because I had a magical lute that conjured minor illusions, and that's how I performed and became a legendary bard in the lands. So, sad days.
Okay, thank you. That being said, would you mind rolling me a perception check, please?
You got it.
Death saving throw. Just kidding.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm getting a weird error on D&D Beyond. 1 second.
I
okay.
got a list of backup characters, man. Like at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You said
pull
perception,
the
Estes?
level
Yes,
mine.
please. Sight-based, and it is dim light, but I don't think that matters for you.
It shouldn't. A unnatural 20 with a
Okay.
15.
Okay, cool. You notice there's clouds rolling in. With an unnatural 20, you're also getting some hearing echoing. You're getting some hearing based cues of some echoing clicks from through the ruins, similar to some clicks that you heard earlier in the night.
Oh, so the freaky brain monsters.
Yes. You can hear 2 to 3 clearly distinct clicks and clacks.
And it's through that. It's through the hole?
No, it's not actually.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It sounds like it's echoing throughout the canyon, the ruins that you're in. You can hear it echoing from underground, but
Okay.
coming out.
I guess I'm gonna, since I'm on the first watch, it's probably my job to figure out where this is coming from. So I'm gonna go for a stealth check to try to be a little quiet when I get up and go to try to investigate this noise, like to try to see where that noise could be coming through, because it has to be somewhere that would be audible nearby.
Yeah. Okay, roll your stealth check.
I'm just kidding. Yes, got it. It's a 10.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And so you're gonna approach where you hear it coming from. On your approach, actually, I am not. I don't have roll 20 up. I was going to show you the building that you're hearing, or the area that you're hearing it from.
Do you have music lined up in Roll20? Just to...
I should. Give me
That way I
just a
can pop
moment. My internet is being excessively slow right now.
I'm stealing all of it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'd rather you have it. But it's from a broken tower. There's a few openings in it, but nothing that seems immediately threatening. But you definitely hear it echoing from in there, and as you get closer, you can hear that it's more than 3 unique creatures.
Okay. This might be a dumb question. Do I have to, with McFluten's Cittern, do I have to actually strum it to cast a spell?
Yeah.
I would have to make a noise, right?
Yeah, so the way Bard Magic works in my universe is that you alter the vibrations of the material around you. Your sound waves are in what itself creates the magic.
So, in my knowledge of how to play music, would I? Have you ever like held the fingerboard of like a guitar and you try to strum it? It makes that weird little like the dead note.
Yeah.
That's a lot quieter than if you like strummed the full thing. Could I try to maybe cast Fly with a dead note like that?
Yeah, you could try to do a sleight of hand.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I should finally be hooked up to the Roll20. It was giving me some issues, so should be able to see this. Bardic inspiration on myself, and I'm like, all right, you got to do this, Pygmy Minotaur. Come on. That's a 18
18. All right.
on sleight of hand.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's
And- Little baby violin in my fingers. It's-
cool.
and then I'm gonna cast Fly on myself with the Cittern charge.
Okay. All right. You are now flying. I'm trying to send you. Tell me if that works.
What was supposed? Oh, did you DM me?
Yeah. It's nothing. There. So. Just so you're aware, if combat happens, you will be playing Sigurd. I just want to get that set up.
That's cool with me.
Before we do anything else. Okay, so.
Man, this character page is horrible. No, I'm just kidding.
I know who made that. What is it?
I
Dex?
don't know.
A Dex-based paladin?
Right. Alrighty. Man, no charisma. Actually.
Intelligence-based paladin?
Right. Huh? Yeah, he's no. he doesn't do much. But what is it? Alrighty, cool. So with that though, with flying being cast on myself, I'm gonna try to approach this tower, right?
Yeah.
But
the entrance
trying to-
is crumbled in front of with just a few small gaps.
Yeah, trying to take advantage because satyrs have hooves and hooves make pretty loud, distinct noise versus like a padfoot's like leather sole. I'm gonna fly to limit the amount of noise I make, and then I'm gonna try to get like an aerial like view of this place. Like try to go in through like an upper story window or something, or if it's open on top, I want to try to look down into it.
Okay. Yeah, I see. My description wasn't fantastic. It's like a collapsed tower.
Mhm.
Where the stones are blocking the downstairs entrance. So what you're hearing is coming from underground, and what you're able to see is just there's small gaps where the giant rocks are covering the staircases going underground. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's totally perfect. Then I'm gonna be, as I'm flying, the goal is I want to kind of be like levitating, like head down. Like I know you get what I'm saying, like going upside down, and I want to try to like look through some of these crevices, like Mission Impossible style, like coming down from the top. You know what I mean?
Okay. It is pitch black in there.
I can't see them.
Okay.
I mean, unless there's like really close stuff. Yeah, satyrs, even though they're really busted, they can't see at night still. So I need some goggles of height. Not night. Night's too busted. Just height.
You do have a pal with an item.
Is it Sigurd?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is me who is asleep.
I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna head back over. I'm gonna pickpocket Elder. I'm gonna cast sleep while he's asleep and knock his ass out. I'm gonna like when your mom comes to bed and she's like, oh hey, just checking on you. And you're like, okay, cool. And you like roll back over and fall back asleep. I'm gonna like start looting Elder, and if he wakes up, I'm gonna be like, oh hey, I was just checking on you. Just go meet this. It's okay.
What's your passive dex?
Me?
Yeah. And what's your passive perception, Elder?
So my dexterity is a 15.
Okay.
Let's see. My passive perception is a 13.
I thought it'd be really high.
A lot of
Okay.
Yeah.
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 And you have a
You
bonus
think
to
Elder has
sleight of
wisdom?
hand, right? 'Cause you're-
Wisdom
wait,
will
wait.
help you still.
Sorry, wait, my perception?
Yeah.
Yes.
Passive.
Yeah, okay, yeah, my perception is 13.
No.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
choose if you want to slightly wake up or not. But
If anything, I probably would wake up because we know that that masked person is coming. So I'm gonna say yes.
So he wakes up and in deception roll, I'm like, oh hey, it sounded like you stopped breathing for a second. I was just checking on you to make sure you're okay. I was like, don't worry, I still got another 2 hours on my watch. You're good.
and you guys don't have to roll against each other. It's really.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll probably be like, oh, okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah, Sigurd's snoring loud as hell. So good luck getting back to bed.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little rough.
Yeah, and I'm levitating.
Are you
I was
upside
like,
down?
do you need anything from me, or can I just like go back to sleep?
No, you're good. Just go meet me. You'll be
Okay,
fine.
okay.
As,
Yeah, I just
as I'm
fall
like
back
as I'm
asleep.
like palming the item, just like. All right, and then I'm gonna like silently hover back out, but I'm gonna stay upside down the whole way.
Okay.
I'll give it back.
So you approach that that tower again, sending the drift globe through.
Just hovering menacingly, yeah.
Okay.
Because, so the drift globe, it glows bright, right?
Yeah.
But I can make it like float.
Yeah, you can float it. I think it's 20 feet away from you.
Okay, so then
It's
I'll
60.
It's
I'll
60.
find-
Okay.
I'll find like an average sized hole, not a glory hole of any kind, but an average sized one, you know.
Bad.
Bad.
Sweet.
That's the other cave. I'm gonna find one that is like maybe large enough that I could like stick my head through it, but not large enough that a body could go through. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't, if I get something's attention, I don't want it to be able to come after me right away.
Okay. So you send it through, and you see 4 healthy-looking brain-beaked jellyfish creatures that turn around and start, and one sickly one that goes.
That's pretty hot.
And they all notice you for sure.
They notice me like looking through the hole.
drift globe. They notice the drift
Oh, okay.
globe. They can't see you behind the blinding bright light.
Well, I guess I'm gonna like silently like I'm gonna like hover out of the way of the hole I'm in front of,
Okay.
so that I'm out of like eyesight, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna have the drift globe just slowly float down and touch the floor.
Oh, okay. Two of them are gonna go up and approach it and like lean real close to it and like start to circle it like that.
It I'm trying to decide if I want to fuck with them. I really don't want to though. It's just gonna be sitting there.
The sickly one runs away from it, out of sight,
Okay.
and then the third one is just staying in its place. They'll circle it for a few seconds, and then get bored, and then one will approach it and like wrap one of its tentacles around it to pick it up.
So when he goes to wrap the tentacle around it, I'm gonna have it just like slightly roll out of the way.
You're like,
Okay. Let me see what the intelligence factor is gonna be.
I mean, their brains.
Right.
They're not very smart brains.
Yeah.
Hey, a huge brain does not mean everything.
I mean, it's not a soft brain. It's kind of exposed to everything.
It's very calloused.
I mean, it's smarter than Sigurd, though, so.
Oh my
That's
God.
not saying much.
Actually have an intelligence higher than Sigurd.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Will actually has like an intelligence modifier. That's the scary part.
Wow.
It's more than mine. Holy shit! Now I feel dumb.
So yeah, these are smarter than you.
Damn.
So it's going.
Maybe that's why I'm having fun fucking with them.
It's going to take like 4 of its tentacles and like box it in.
So it's coming at it from 4 different sides.
Yeah.
I'm gonna raise it off the ground.
Okay. It raises it off the ground and like hits the underneath side of it. Because in order to do that, it's got to be over it. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're
That's
saying.
what you
Okay. And then instead of that, it's just gonna sit there
Okay.
while he gets around the side of it.
Yeah, it gets a hold of it. Let me see how this is going to work, because if it's forced away from you, I don't think it returns.
If I lose your drift globe, Chris, I'm so sorry.
We don't know what's happening.
The globe hovers in a way until you or another creature grasps it. If it moves more than 60 feet from hovering, the globe follows you within 16 feet. It takes the shortest route to do so. If it is prevented from moving, the globe sinks to the ground and becomes inactive.
Okay, so the creature gets away with it.
Just lost a magic item just like that.
So it's just a sleep off thief in the castle.
I just I like kind of realizing what happened. I'm like, oh fuck. But I don't hear the clacking underneath me anymore, right?
Right. It starts to fade away as they go deeper into the dungeonous.
With the now darkened drift globe.
Yeah.
It's just dead. So I'm gonna. I think then I will.
Something for that.
I'm gonna take my findings back to my team when they wake up in the morning. You wouldn't believe it. These sons of bitches jumped me. They stole it. But I left with my life. It was tragic.
And Taliesin does what bards do best.
They
Spit
lie.
It was
This brain was huge. It was the biggest brain I've ever seen. It was bigger than Sigurd. That's saying something. Because apparently I'm the fucking dumb one. Alright. I'm like, oh shit. Go back to the fucking cave. try to pour myself a glass of wine, realize I'm out, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a long night.
Oh no.
Okay. You couple of drops just to make you wish that you had more.
I just wish I could have seen it at night.
All right. Who said they were gonna take the second watch?
I think I might have. No, I don't think I said
No, I
second.
think
I
you
said last,
Yeah.
so I'd get my full rest.
Might have been me.
I think it was either Co or Sigurd.
I think Sigurd said he wasn't gonna take a watch.
I think he said he wasn't gonna sleep.
Yeah, I think it was sleep.
All right. So.
Oh.
Sure. Let's keep this this escapade of Justin going on. Justin, what's Sigurd doing?
Oh god. So now I get to play Sigurd?
And lose something else, yeah. Justin, who's playing both Taliesin and Sigurd right now, lost a magic item to a bunch of weird, creepy, crawly creatures. And he's debating what to do about that now.
I tell Sigurd that if he's a true man of the clan, he's got to take the blame for me. and him being the understanding fellow he is, definitely. No, I'm just kidding. But I tell Sigurd though that in all realness, after I'm done giving him his crap, there is definitely another group of those things that seems to be healthier than the ones that we found in the cave that's behind our cave, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I say it might be like a gang war. I was like, I hate gang violence. It's so dumb. All those poor young brains dying all the time. It's so sad. But
It's super sad.
I tell him that there's like 3 healthy ones and a weak one.
Yikes. Before we get there, we need to do our celebration again because OBS glitched and our fun little celebration did not actually happen. So, hey, shout out to Mfongo Concaldo who brought a raid. So, yay, raid!
Raid.
Celebrate!
Raid.
Woo!
Nice.
Thank you
Yes,
so much
raid.
for showing up and raiding us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Welcome in. This is our D&D stream. Okay. So,
That guy's the DM.
I am the DM. Sorry, that super distracted me right there.
So are we all awake at this point?
No, I'm whispering this to Sigurd.
Okay.
I only woke up Sigurd.
But
Okay.
can Sigurd whisper back? I feel like he really isn't a whisperer.
Yeah.
You know that when you wake up and you're real groggy and you're like, what? Like your voice is a little messed up. That's Sigurd right now. He's like, "Pick me Minotaur. What are you talking about?" As he throws one in, he's just like, he goes, he smacks his hand like this. But no, I guess Sigurd is kind of loud, so he would be like, "What do you mean you lost the triple globe?" And I'm like, "Shh, no. What do you mean we lost the triple globe?" And then I look and see if anybody else woke up.
Passive perception over 15, you did. If not, you didn't.
Well, fine.
Nobody.
Nope.
So I tell Sigurd, I was like, all right, well, it's your turn. Just don't fuck with that cave. I don't know how strong those things are. And then Taliesin takes his happy, half-goated butt to bed. And then
Go for it.
what's up? Oh, I was gonna say, and then I guess with Sigurd, it'll just be, I'll have him. I'm assuming he didn't go to sleep in his armor because that would be a level of exhaustion. So
Correct.
I'm gonna have him take his gear outside as quiet as he can to try to not wake everybody up, and I'm gonna have him gear up
Right.
from his little 2-hour nap.
Okay. So Sigurd's gearing up, checking out everything. During the course of Sigurd's watch, the clouds start to move in a little closer. The wind starts to die down a little bit, and then the temperature rises back to what you were used to before. Still really freaking cold, but not freezing like it was just a moment before. Now, Sigurd, if you could please roll me a d20.
Just a D20.
Add your perception.
Oh, okay.
Perception
Cool.
check.
I almost was gonna type it in Roll20 and almost send it in Twitch chat. Whoops.
I mean, you could roll in Twitch chat anyway.
Let's see.
Cool.
It's gonna be a 22 for Sigurd.
Okay. Really nothing spectacular from Sigurd. From Sigurd's watch. The one thing that Sigurd does notice is a few of the wildlife you guys haven't been able to see previously because you haven't spent the night outside yet, or like spent any time in one place just hunkered down.
Yeah.
The wildlife is just as creepy as you'd expect. Multiple heads on creatures, bats with sewn on extra limbs, spiders that fly.
Is this Australia?
It's Australia.
Please, with the flying spiders.
In fact, Sigurd's watch was so thorough, he could swear he saw glimpses of some of the spirits floating around the area.
Whoa.
Just ghosts of their former self, if you will. Ages of all, from newborns to the elderly, just floating without purpose.
So am I also in there?
The elderly.
Other than that,
That's your last name, right, Chris?
Yeah, Lee.
Elder
It's
and then
Lee.
Lee.
I should have changed it to that.
Elder
L.I.
Lee.
That's awesome.
That's funny. So it's okay. So then,
No brain noises.
no brain noises. That's good. So Sigurd, before we bunkered down here, I know he was doing a lot of like tactician stuff, and he was thinking about like a battle plan and everything.
Yes.
Those with apparently is insanely high intelligence for a warrior. The clouds that are moving in closer, the thing that we're expecting to ambush us, DM, is a castle like floating, right, or something like that.
No,
We're
well, so you're familiar that Mask's castle is floating in the sky somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere on this realm planet.
Yeah.
But you are aware that you are being, or at least Mask said you're being hunted by by his right hand man who wants the chalice of Hestia.
Mm-hmm.
Also, remember when we went to bed, I created an alarm barrier around our camp.
So-
around the half circle around our
So
camp.
when Taliesin left, you
no,
did wake up.
No, they're I exempted our party from
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, I can choose who can pass through, and I always choose our party members to be able to pass through.
Okay.
I just Mission Impossible through it.
You see,
So,
but you see
I saw
glowing
the
bits.
invisible lasers and
Yeah.
was like, all nimbly.
like a fighter jet.
Sigurd just got lucky. There happened to be a big ape-sized hole in it. I'm just teasing. He is stupid, though. No. But, just me being a skeptic and trying to play this character, I think I'm super wary about that huge cloud formation moving in towards us. So I think that's where Sigurd is going to be keeping the majority of his watch, is kind of watching that formation. Maybe if it seems to be unnatural in any sort of way, and then if not that, I guess the nearest like tree line or anything. Just watching for anybody to come looking for trouble when they're not supposed to be. You know.
Okay. Cool. Well, pretty quiet watch altogether. Other than the spirits and the wildlife, no brain noises, and the cloud formation does appear to get closer, but it starts to veer away at the same time. So, imagine you're at the north east end of like a mountain range.
Yeah.
And then that's beyond the mountain range to the
Yeah.
southwest. But the updraft from the mountains is going to cause the clouds to go to the shortest path, like the north. It's going to convert its path.
Yeah. So I guess just like as that's happening going into, I don't know when that's happening along his shift. But I think Sigurd is gonna feel a little bit more relieved about that, and then just go back to watching more like realistic things. You know what I mean? I think that was just like the paranoia sinking in for him.
Yeah, he doesn't like this place, does he?
No.
No, not at all. So
Yeah,
Sigurd's like
yeah.
super on edge. Like, oh man, I need a drink to like cut off the edge. It's Minotaurs asleep.
In fact, make me, when you see these spirits, make me a wisdom saving throw.
With pleasure.
Okay, cool.
Wow, he actually has a really high save for that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a nice modifier.
Sweet.
Cool. Sigurd's watch ends without obstruction.
Okay.
Co-elder. Are
I
there?
think it's my turn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Perception.
Yes, please.
That's not a roll, I swear. 5.
Oh my.
That wasn't a roll. It didn't really roll. It was more like tick, tick, across the table.
Oh dear, sweet lord.
Would you care to describe how you keep watch?
You know, I've been sitting here. I like created this sweet little like beach chair thing, and I'm just like, you know, Sigurd like taps on my shoulder, and I'm like, huh? What? Oh, time for my watch, huh? All right. And then I just sit there, like look out, watching the
Sigurd.
scenery. I maybe like stand up, look over the balcony I created. I'm like, all right, and then I sit back down.
So are you in like an elevated position from the bottom where everyone else is at?
Yeah, so like I.
stairs and everything.
You're
No,
like,
like-
so fucking bougie right now.
Yeah, I'm super bougie right now. I even made like a little, you know, like railway that comes up so that like when Taliesin and Sigurd had to leave the cave, they had to climb over this because I made this super elaborate thing because we, you know, we're just gonna chill here and we just woke up, so. Yeah, and so I just have this like raised up foldy chair almost that can like see over everything,
Okay.
and I'm just kicking it.
Okay. So when you wake up, it's cold. No one's fueled the fire in hours. That helps you wake up a little bit. But you want to grab a blanket?
It also doesn't help because now I just want to like get more comfortable and like, you know, hold my clothes a little closer, grab my blanket. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ko's kind of I don't think he'd go out and like try and start the fire, you know?
You wouldn't grab firewood?
If it's like I have to go down the canyon, like no, I'm not. I'm probably
Okay.
not walking down the canyon. If there's like a tree out here, and Sigurd left an axe out, I don't have an axe.
Yeah.
I can't. If there's like a branch, I might like,
All right.
light the branch and then stand over the fire a bit, but
He won't start the fire.
Okay.
wait, is Sigurd awake or no?
The first 10, like, what is it, 5 minutes? Sigurd would be taking off his armor and then going back to sleep.
Okay, so he's not just standing there like a creep. That is not actually happening.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I just like admit defeat pretty quickly and then I just go to my pack and like grab a blanket or my my sleeping bag and
Okay. About 30 minutes passes by. The weather does get very chilly. And with that, you're not really noticing anything. You're just standing there, or sitting up, somewhere in between sleepiness and awakeness. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Everybody make death saving throws. Just kidding.
Okay. What is your passive perceptions?
Who?
What?
Everyone.
Oh,
10.
13.
13.
13. Okay.
Justin, you're muted.
Mine is a 15.
Ooh, okay, nice.
What about Sigurd?
Justin, you stir awake to someone other than you rummaging around in the bag of holding.
Would I have heard them because of my alarm? The bag of holding's outside of the alarm? Oh, man. Alright.
Also, Sigurd's perceptions of. Okay, I wake up to the.
Yeah, only you.
Only me. Shoot. I'm gonna like. Like when you're. I know I keep using the like parents references, but like when you're fake pretending to be asleep.
Yeah.
And you like roll over and then you're like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna do that real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna see who it is.
You see a dark-skinned, elvish-looking individual, not dissimilar from the ones you saw earlier in service to the Raven Queen. Although this individual has no piercings and instead has a bunch of loose skin that is stretched and morphed just to all hell, almost like it's like there's no facial features, but that in itself is a facial feature.
He's got
Like lobes hanging down, like lips from the heavy piercings just drooping, holes in the nose, just real ugly individual.
gross.
And as you lay there for a minute, the individual does pull out the chalice of Hestia.
So when I roll over and I see this guy though, I wanted to do something when I saw he was rummaging, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is before or after during he has the chalice. I'm gonna pull like a Harry Potter and be like Stupefy, but I'm gonna cast a spell on him, and I'm gonna do Tasha's Hideous Laughter. But I'm just gonna Tasha's Hideous Laughter this guy.
Okay.
Get him.
Give me 1 second. See what he has. Cool. Go ahead, and it's a DC 15 wisdom.
DC 16, my good man.
He will use a legendary resistance to
Oh
resist.
shit. Well, that's not good. I guess as a free action, I'm yelling for everybody to get up, and as my movement, I'm gonna run up to him from the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
Steve, I do have a question. So, because I made myself smaller and I always carry like the bag of holding on my back, would I feel him like rummaging around?
Not with his roll, no.
Okay.
No. This guy's number 2.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm base contact with this guy Estes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna as I'm running up to him, I'm gonna conjure my blade. And this one's gonna be a great sword.
All right. So you and him are both going to get. So you're going to get that.
Mhm.
And an act. Right, your bonus action to summon your blade. Oh no, you used your action to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yeah, and then just a free action to draw a weapon.
Right, and to call out, and then he is going to get his action.
Okay.
And his bonus action, and then we're gonna roll initiative.
Got it.
Do I get to act in this surprise round? Because I
No.
can't be surprised.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you would.
Okay. Second question.
Yeah.
Did I get my long rest?
That is very important.
Because my spell list determines that. I mean, it's determined
It's not quite.
by that. No? Okay.
Not
Let
quite.
me go D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like 5-ish hours.
Okay, fine.
Ooh.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. So this individual, as he's pulling out the Chalice of Hestia, is going to stab Elder twice. You're right here. He's got his hands on you already. You're technically unconscious. So these are going to be automatic crits if they hit. And they're going to be an advantage.
Oh, shit.
Goodbye, Elder.
This is how I killed Bald, remember?
Very similar. I got jumped
Yeah.
and wrecked by gas.
Yep. Little ghouls.
Give me just a second. It's been 2 weeks since I've looked at this guy.
I know, like, none of us have played D&D in so long. Like, I don't even know how to play anymore.
This season I had to rewatch the last VOD to figure out where we were in this.
Yeah, so while he's looking that up, quick promo, we're on YouTube. Whoa! So you can watch all past episodes of Paradise Rolls, all 3 of our campaigns on the YouTubes.
Take a look.
Or don't.
There's 3
They do.
DMs, 3 campaigns. You bound to like something if you like D&D.
Alright, does 21 hit you, Elder?
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
You rolled 21 twice in a row.
Oh my
You go
god.
ahead. Actually, that second 21 doesn't hit at all.
Elder's using a legendary action.
I know, right? When did we get legendary actions? Oh, that sounded like a lot of dice.
Oh my god.
23 points of piercing damage, and 15 points of poison damage for the first hit.
Oh my god!
For the-
Excuse you?
Huh?
First hit, 23 and 15.
For the second hit, that's going to be 16 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
And 23 points of poison damage.
23?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I
I'm on
knew
top.
it! Shit.
He is then going to turn around with the chalice and teleport 60 feet away, right out to the 20 feet outside of the front of the entrance of the cave.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm gonna counterspell that. If it's a spell.
It is not a spell.
Oh well, fuck. I guess I can't counterspell that guy then.
You know, it doesn't say it's a spell, but in this case, it would be a divine blessing, which is pretty much a spell. So, but doesn't have a level. It's like a channel divinity ability.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. But it's
So
an
I don't know
ability,
how
not a
that
spell.
works. You can't counterspell channel divinity, can you?
Not that I
No.
know of.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah.
Well, damn.
Well, I can't do nothing then.
But yeah, that he already used his movement before, so that's his go. Zyler?
All right. Oh, this is gonna be so fucked up. All right. So seeing him running, I'm going to point my wand at him and then throw my hand over, and I'm gonna cast Wall of Force in a circle around him.
Okay. Does that do anything immediately?
So let's see. So I can make 10 foot by 10 foot panels that up to 10. Okay, hold on. Okay. A hemispherical dome is going to appear around him. That's the wall of force that I'm going to do. Let's see. Nothing can physically penetrate or pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage. So yeah, nothing immediate happens because it doesn't go through his space. It just goes around him. So
Okay.
he can't. He's like stuck. It's like a spider. You like throw a bowl over it. That's
Yeah.
what I did.
Okay.
I did that.
I would like everyone to roll initiative, except for Elder.
Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, why not? How's it going?
And then when we get initiative counters up, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
I got a fucking 1.
I got a 2.
I got a fucking 1, damn it. Stupid go dice. This is why I lost these. It was on purpose.
You know what's crazy? Estes only killed me by 1 damage.
Wow.
That's better. Maybe I need to hit my water bottle.
What's my? Oh, okay. Somebody.
I got a 1. Estes put me in there for 1.
You don't have any modifiers?
No.
Excuse me?
Excuse you. Plus 0.
Mine's plus 12.
Okay, so you got your last.
I'm absolutely last. There's no shot I'm not last.
No, I'm
And you got.
I got 12.
You got a 12.
Yeah.
Elder, what'd you get?
0.
Oh yeah.
I'm down.
Taliesin, what'd you get?
Taliesin got 16, Sigurd got 3.
Okay. Here's here's for Sigurd.
He's just gonna tell
Here's
about
for
that.
you.
Oh my God.
Here's for
Three.
yep.
Hey, I like this thing. This is cool.
Yeah.
Can you bring them on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have it at one of these anymore.
Yeah. I was like,
I think I
oh,
lost
man,
it.
I like that.
Do I? Maybe I have them in here.
1, 2, 3. You need actually 5, not 6. Boom. So 1, 2
Got 3.
for Sigurd. 3, and then 4 for Talia.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Grab yourselves a drink. Grab me a drink. Buy me a drink. Drink one for me, and then we'll be right back.
And for your viewers, don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. All the things, because we're everywhere.
We're
Okay,
all
cool.
around you. It is paradise.
Okay, we'll be
Sipping
back.
tea in your hood.
5 minutes. Let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We like math here. We'll be back at 5:17. Bye-bye.
Do not lie.
Okay. Hey, we're back. Look at that.
Hello, welcome back.
Look at that.
All right, when we left off, we were just rolling initiative.
Because we gon' die.
And then I'm just going to put the turn orders. Yeah, and I had to use the restroom really bad, so. Cool. So, first off is this individual who attempts to walk forward. Let me put on some battle music.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Let me know if you guys are hearing that.
I do hear that, yes.
There you go. What a way to start with the short sword strikes. Okay. So he's going to attempt to walk forward.
Bernie.
Won't be able to get out. And he's going to teleport.
No.
Back out to the edge.
Oh.
And you hear a thump as his pet is unable to follow him, and you see this mastiff run into the invisible wall of force, and then curve around to your left, out this way. And with that being there, go. It's going to be Sigurd, whatever he is.
Sigurd rolled like super low on the.
I thought you said Sigurd was second.
No, Sigurd got a 3.
Oh. Was it you? What did you roll?
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, it was you that was second then.
Okay, cool. Can you change my map though to the battle map? There we go.
Cool. Is the battle map being shared?
Yes, I can see it now.
No. It is not being shown
Oh wait, this is.
on Discord.
Okay.
Someone needs to.
I would, but I have this weird playing card thing that keeps popping up.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the playing cards are. Who ended up making those anyway?
I do not know.
No idea, but it's showing up on mine too.
Hi.
I wonder if it's something that I know because I have to be in Discord the whole time. Otherwise, it disappears.
Yeah, that just appeared one day.
Weird.
Cards. Hi. How's that? That change it?
Yes, it's gone now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can someone share the map on Discord?
Yeah.
Alright, Taliesin, what are you doing, my friend?
Here we go. Alrighty, so. So this is us right here.
Yeah.
Gotta go small.
Just clarifying, I'm here. And then this homie's over in this big like orb thing, if I understand the description right.
No, he teleported out of the orb.
But his dog's stuck in the orb.
No, his dog wasn't in the orb because you wanted it right around him, right?
10 by 10 around him.
Then yes, the dog would still be stuck in the orb.
How did he teleport through the orb?
It sees my map is still on the old map.
As a bonus action, Estes, I'm gonna hex this guy.
Okay.
And then I will. Yeah, I'm gonna hex this guy, and I'm sorry, hon. I gotta-
You do it every time.
Oh,
Let's
Jesus.
see.
Messing
Oof.
with the,
Excuse me.
Getting
Alright.
back into the swing of things with the roll 20.
Not sure if
Right.
it matters, but ethereal travel also cannot happen through the wall.
Teleportation can it? He doesn't go into the ethereal space. It's just a teleport to a space he can see.
Yeah, it just doesn't say. It just says the wall also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
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 Hmm.
I'm involved.
All right, so we're good.
Yeah. So Hex is free. He doesn't have to do any saves or anything, right?
Yeah, I just get it.
Yeah.
The hex blade's hex, to clarify for anybody at home. I obviously have my weapon out, so that's my bonus action. Main action, I'm going to cast fly on myself, and I'm gonna go 20 feet up
Okay.
as my little prep phase, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna put this foot on, or these wings on you.
Sweet.
Tyler,
Huh.
you should be next.
Oh. Cool. Yeah, I did. Yep.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yep, because it was the battle that happened here. All right, so let me pop over to our map real quick so I can see. So the pup's not going anywhere. That dude is there. Gotta see how. Wait a minute. They changed things here. All right, cool. So I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna wave my wand and there's a like kind of a ripple of time around him as I cast slow on him.
Okay. That is a dex save, correct?
Wisdom
Wisdom.
17 is the DC.
Does not make it, but will use a legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
All right. Cool.
It is. Okay.
So I guess I'm just gonna start running up to him as far as I can go. So I'm gonna go like 5, 10, 15, 20. I probably can't get into that space, huh? 30 because of my wall.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. All right, then I'll just end my turn
There.
here. Okay, yeah.
Okay. After your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to attempt to shoot the flying goat with a crossbow. It is going to be a disadvantage since it's out of his range, but that's still really good. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Is this a magical effect, Estes?
It is not. It is a poison effect.
Okay. Alrighty. Con?
Yes, please.
Oops. I accidentally tabbed out a roll 20.
Oh, that's okay. I can see it.
What is that? I can't see.
17, which is a success.
Okay, sweet. Then that is my save.
Cool. Next up, it is Sigurd's turn.
Sorry, I forget I'm also Sigurd.
No,
Wait,
that's
Sigurd
bad.
had a 3 though.
What's that?
Sigurd had a 3.
I had a 1
Oh,
and he
okay.
had a 2.
Oh, I don't have control over Sigurd's mini. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let me give you control of that real quick. That's a good call.
Oh, yeah.
Settings. Control by. Boom. There you go. Should have control of it.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sigurd's gonna draw his weapon, the shard,
Yes.
I believe is the good one, and he's gonna make a. Can I attack this dog, or is Sigurd just kind of stuck?
Do you want to call out to Sigurd?
Yeah. Don't go for the dog. Don't do
Okay.
it. Can't touch that.
All right, that's my 30, so I'm gonna take the dash action then, and I'm gonna get up close to him. And can I go here and then behind him? With
Yeah.
60. All right, cool. And then that'll be Sigurd's turn then.
Elder. Oh wait, never mind. Elder's dead.
Unconscious.
Elder.
No.
DM me a death save, please.
Wait, you
Just
died?
Yeah,
I was downed. Yeah,
stabbed
SC's killed me
twice.
by 1 point.
I don't know what I thought. I thought you were just like poisoned and stunned. Whoops.
No, he gone.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Elder.
Yep.
Go.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Fuck, man. Okay.
I'll get Elder.
Cool.
So I am going to use a sorcery point to use distance spell. And am I able to cast No, it's okay. I'm just going to do a distance spell, which is going to make my spell go for 120 feet
Ew.
is the range.
Nice.
And I need a dex saving throw from the big guy.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Does a 21 save?
Oh.
Fuck you!
Oh, actually, no. That's a 25.
No! Let me see what happens.
Also, wild magic.
Wild magic, that's a d12 right now.
Yeah, and DC's 1, I think. 'cause you
I
just-
literally got a 1! Yes! But first, I get 2d8 damage to him, and the spell just ends with that. So
Okay.
let me roll that. This is an 8. 4, 2. So it's going to be 6 damage, necrotic. And then I also. I don't think the far realm actually reaches. No, it doesn't reach. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be 6 necrotic, and then roll a d20 for wild magic. Is that right?
Yes.
14.
All right. And then D100.
Yeah. 60 and a 3.
63.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
What's your DC?
Oh shit.
My spell save DC
yeah,
or what?
your spell save DC.
17.
a fiend appears right next to you. Small.
Oh, it's
Like a little
cute.
imp?
An imp appears next to you and looks at you with murderous intent.
Hey, buddy. Look at that guy though. He's really mad at you, and you should probably go hit him.
It looks at you like, and it starts speaking in its devil tongue. Does anyone know in Infernal?
I might. Hold on.
I might as well. I know some weird ass languages.
Me too.
But can you guys speak Minotaur? Because I currently cannot.
Only on Tuesdays.
Yeah, me and Sigurd cannot.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
What are the rest of my
Wait,
names?
I'm sorry. What was it?
Infernal?
Infernal. No. Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
For a second, I was thinking under.
Well, it starts to speak in parcel tongue.
I point at the guy.
And then it's like, Blast! Why have you brought me here? I was about to get lucky! I'll kill you!
Not me! It was him!
Alright. Cool. And, that being your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to reload his crossbow.
Really shitty turn.
Okay. It's going to be the beast and his turn. The beast is going to let out a ooh, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Including me?
Yes. Well, no, not including you.
Okay.
Is this magic, Estes, or no?
No.
Oh. 15.
Pass. Yes.
12.
24
Pass.
for me.
Yes!
Pass.
Sigurd's a 10.
Fail.
Oh.
The beast that Sigurd was about to hit. Sigurd is now frightened of the mastiff. So you need to repeat at the end of each of your turn, and then you're just frightened of it.
Okay.
Can't move closer, and then cannot disadvantage on stuff against it.
Yeah.
And then it's going to turn invisible.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fine. It's fine.
We know where it is.
He can't get out. I call out.
I guess I'll use this as the invisibility. Alright. And then this dude is going to turn around and face Sigurd
Oh, yeah. He's
and
there.
dance around him
Oh, crap.
and make 2 strikes at Sigurd.
Okay.
The first one does not hit. I am sure of it. 17.
No.
Wait. Is Sigurd wearing his armor?
I believe so. He didn't go back to bed.
You didn't? Okay.
Yeah.
And then a 13. Woof.
We know.
Yeah, I mean, okay. He's then going to, like, seeing as he can't pierce deep into Sigurd.
Do something nice.
Boom. Teleport a little bit farther away.
He's teleporting or he's moving?
Teleporting.
Oh, shit. So, no attack of opportunity?
Unfortunately, no.
Dang gum.
Okay. Taliesin?
All right, so I'm gonna fly 10 feet where I'm over the sphere. And can I see Elder from there? From here?
10 feet over the sphere, so 20
Yeah.
feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm 20 feet in the air, and then I'm flying 10 feet to the other side.
Yeah, the angle's really tough to get from there. Because
Then-
remember, the cave is 25 feet deep,
Uh-huh.
and then you guys were toward the back of the cave.
Can you show me where I would need to be if I wanted to be able to see our boy?
Right about there.
Okay, then I will move there.
Okay.
Please and thank you, monsieur. And then I'm going to bonus action healing word our boy.
All right.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to fly like towards the enemy, like as far as I can. I don't know what, because I'm how high up in the air am I now? Not much at all, or
Yeah, you'd only be like 10 feet up in the air in order to see Elder.
okay. So then I'm gonna go like 5 up and over, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 45, 60. My flying speed. And main action. This guy's got a lot of fucking.
You're gonna be about 10 feet short to get over these rocks.
How tall are the rocks?
The rocks are about 25 feet up.
Okay, so then I'm about right there then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Main action. We're going to. Oh my god, he's got so much BS. I'm gonna summon lesser demons all around him.
Music. Yeah, it quit. Oh dang.
Yeah, I'm
That's a lot
gonna
of
summon
text.
a patch. I'm literally gonna encircle him with them.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay.
thou words. What are your
And then,
foul words?
All right. I'll let you pick which demons are summoned. SC. So I don't really get to pick. It's a roll table, but I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Chooses the demons.
8 demons of. Did he already roll?
I rolled the summon, or I did the summon. I haven't rolled like which demons are coming out.
Okay. Do you want to roll?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, roll a d6. I'll choose them, but
5.
okay.
Also, I need to roll the healing for
Oh yeah.
Chris. Remembered.
Yeah. Roll the healing for him.
You know 7.
Nice.
Chris, sorry.
This is getting better. A little better.
I'm still gonna do something stupid.
You need stupid right now.
Okay.
You got a shit
Might
check.
die. I know.
Okay.
Try not to.
8 demons. Challenge rating quarter or lower. I didn't know there was such things.
That's lower than a quarter. 0. Challenge rating 0.
Oh,
They-
there's 1/8 too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't.
You want them all to be the same one?
Sure, that's fine. That'll make it easier for you.
I'm gonna summon 8 abyssal chickens.
Yes!
I sick my horde upon him.
Can they be like the chickens from Moana?
No, they're gonna be
Giant
like Ocarina of Time.
The
cuckoos.
cuckoos.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fear me.
You want to pull up the stats for them?
Yeah, please.
Because you get to control them, right?
No, they're just hostile to the nearest thing to them.
Oh, okay.
So it is like the cuckoos from Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So right now they hate him. They want to kill him.
Do they get their own initiative?
It says they summoned as a group, which has its own turns. The demons pursue and attack the nearest non-demons to the best of their ability.
they get
I
their
can
own
form a
turns.
circle on the ground with blood, uses material components, and anything inside the circle is safe. They can't cross it, so I guess there's a little circle above me, or around me. And then I think it does roll them initiative.
Yeah, it's right. It's above it.
Okay.
Initiative for the 7 demons as a group, which has its own turns.
Okay.
19.
There
Holy
you go.
shit.
Is their initiative? Are you serious?
Yeah, are they small Estes? Because they can technically sit in the same square if they're small.
I can't make them small on roll 20.
Okay. Can we just say that they're all surrounding?
Yeah, I figured this would be the tactically best for you, right?
Yeah.
I just imagine.
Yeah. Okay, cool, interesting. I like that spell.
Yeah. It's just an action.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. And then Elder, you're up. Let me get rid of your dead condition.
Oh yeah, let me roll initiative.
Yeah.
11.
Tally us to the rescue again.
Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm pulling everything out of the fucking the toolbox.
I mean, at least you have a toolbox right now, because I don't.
True.
I do damage.
Okay. Next up is Xyler.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna drink this potion of spell slots, and
Homebrew.
yeah, and then I'm going to use one of my recovered spell slots to disappear in a flash of bluish light and reappear here. Up here, Dimension Door.
Nice.
You really
That's it. That's that was it.
Okay.
That's all. I'm backing up these like
Danger
demons.
close.
I'm like not letting this guy get away.
Elder. Use half the movement to stand up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up, and then I'm gonna drink a potion out of my bag. It's just a regular potion, so it's a D4, right? Plus 2?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna drink a potion.
Oh, the regular healing potion?
Yeah, and that's just a D4 plus 2, correct?
2d4 plus 2?
Cool. So I heal, oh wow, for 5 health.
Nice.
Oh, that's 50 health.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do that. Oh, you to action still.
And then let's see. As my bonus action, I guess I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna end my turn there. Can't really do anything else.
Okay. Okay. I didn't give the imp the turn it deserved.
Oh, the imp! I forgot about the imp.
Yeah, I did too for a second. There's just a ton of demons here. Demons and jeez. Oh man. Okay. All right, so this imp is gonna like wanna hurt you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
It's gonna go ahead and it's going to go ahead and sting you with its tail. Does a 12 hit?
Not if I reaction shield.
You're going to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not taking damage from this little guy.
There's something.
Stop that! I said him!
It whips its tail at you.
Get off of me! I said him! He summoned you!
And now it just looks like Tinkerbell doing that. You know when she's just like,
She like slightly turns red.
yeah.
Damn it!
Okay. Sigurd, what is Sigurd doing in this moment?
Please something good.
Smite.
Sigurd never does anything good. I'm gonna hit my shield in the ground. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Before Sigurd goes, his crossbow's reloaded. He's going to take a shot at Taliesin again. Does a 16 hit you?
No, 16 doesn't hit. Thank God.
Okay.
Sweet.
Good.
Sigurd's gonna run up. I'm gonna here. Yeah, I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Ooh. Okay.
DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. I believe that's a success with mods. Yes.
Cool.
14.
Damn.
We didn't quite lose it.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, Estes. I don't know how his special, that weapon that he has works, but he can turn it into a whip, right?
Sigurd's? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, so, it embodies whatever weapon is your preference. So he can turn it into a whip, but I think it's more likely that his would turn into a polearm.
Okay.
Hers was a whip because it resembled what she was about.
Got it.
Which is whipping bitches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitchin'
Well,
whip
then
Bitchin'
Sigurd
whip
is. I think Sigurd's just going to end his turn there. He doesn't have a lot of action economy at range.
Okay.
Actually,
Come on, Sigurd.
hold on. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm like learning him as we go.
No, yeah,
he's
you're
also.
good.
I'm just so I can't ever lose sight of him. I'm going to give him a hunter's mark as a bonus action,
Oh, nice.
and that'll be my Sigurd's turn.
Are you casting it at normal level?
Can he upcast it?
I think you can upcast Hunter's Mark and it tracks them for longer.
Yes, he can. I'm just gonna do the first level. Though,
Okay.
For now,
Cool. All right.
and that's Sigurd's turn.
Ko.
Co.
Looks like the music stopped too.
Oh, okay, that's not just me.
Okay, what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna use some sorcery points. I'm going to cast Haste, Twin Spelled on myself and on Elder.
Nice.
So Elder, you've got Haste. You remember what that is, right?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. So, and then I'm gonna take off towards this dude Can I look at what are?
Oh yeah.
Can you just like get me close? I would be able to go 60 feet, Estes.
You're here. You
Okay.
can go. Like to get to him.
Yeah.
So it's 40 to Taliesin. Oh, gosh,
But it's
oh, God.
also 25 feet up
Oh yeah.
to.
I'm not flying. I would just. I would have to
yeah.
just run.
These fools are 60 feet from
and then
you. Oh,
go-
run! You can't run through my dome though.
So I'd have to go like down.
So you have to
here.
go like around.
Yeah, I missed that for Sigurd, but that's okay.
I mean, there's like
Yeah.
enough room to squeeze maybe, but like, yeah, you'd have to go over here. Who's that? Oh, is that the demon?
This little imp.
The little imp.
The
Yeah.
imp bastard.
I was like, that looks like me.
Could you just put me? I can go 60 feet with haste, Estes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Oh.
50 is in the chasm, and then another 10 is like
Yeah.
And then,
And then you're like 40 feet away from him, I think. Yeah.
and while I'm there, I would like to free action pull out a potion and hold it out and say, "Elder, drink this."
Okay.
Because I'm expecting it to be like a baton, like we're, like we're running a little like track and
race.
field relay race, yeah. and he obviously runs way faster than me, so he's gonna pass me. As he passes me, I want him to grab this healing potion that I have in my hand.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be all of my turn. Yeah.
All right.
oh no.
Yeah.
So bad. Fuck, dude.
Use the chalice.
So after your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to reload his crossbow.
Okay.
And what would he do here? So this guy probably wouldn't want to fuck with all these chickens. And he's just gonna teleport out again. And he's just gonna start booking it. So we're running out of map space. Let me see. Here, yeah, we'll do a continuation, okay? So he's going to run north. There, like. This is getting complicated. Sorry, one sec. Sorry.
Sorry.
He's gonna run like.
Is that a wall?
30 feet off north off the map.
Is that a wall though?
Let me look. I'm having trouble seeing shit. Cool. He's gonna make a athletics check. Okay. And he's going to wait right here for a minute. Good catch. Thank you, Elder. It is the
Gotcha.
chicken's turn.
No.
What?
I'm the closest thing
Oh.
to them.
Oh,
So
no.
Sigurd,
Okay, so
Can we just say like reaction shield now?
if you want. Okay.
I'm sitting there like,
Interesting.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Yeah.
oh fuck.
Four chickens at you. 4 chickens at Sigurd.
Oh no.
One bite attack, 1 claw attack for each of them.
Wow.
23 then.
oh sorry, hey.
Shield.
Neither of those go through? Or they both
Actually-
go through?
Is my mage armor still up? Probably not, right?
No.
Yeah, no, they go through.
Okay. 2 hits, 16.
What?
16 hit you?
Goddamn demonic chickens!
Oh, me? No.
No.
I thought it's 16 damage.
Natural 20.
That,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
And, okay, so 2 hits and a crit.
Please just be silly damage. Please be like 2. Oh, safe.
Yeah. 5. 2 ones. 2, 4. So 4 is the crit. 5 is the regular. And then there is another 4. First 2 were piercing. Third was slashing.
Okay.
As they just.
At least I get one. Oh, bam! Haha, bitch. Oh,
All right. Sigurd. Natural 20. Two natural 20s. It's going to be the only thing that hits Sigurd. Not even a 19 will.
wow.
That's fine.
Okay. So, here's this.
Oh.
5, 7, 9, 11 points of damage to Sigurd.
Okay.
Cool. That's the chickens.
Also, the dome disappears.
Oh, good call on the concentration check.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Thank
Deal with this dog now.
I got a 2 and then a 1, and yeah.
Yeah, shit got real messy.
Messy fest.
Is summon demons a concentration?
I don't think so. Once they're in the world, they're in the world. Basically. Let's see.
Fireball this bitch.
A bunch of demon fucking
Nah,
chickens up in here.
Those little shit chickens don't matter. You'll be fine. Let's see. It is not a concentration spell. Oh, concentration up to 1 hour. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so you can drop it and they disappear?
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess I'll just stop.
You could have done that like 6 seconds ago.
Wait, can I stop concentrating like during other people's turns though?
No.
No.
Okay, well then I stop and they go "Bakak," and then they all die.
Halloween Town when she goes "Baka," and turns from a chicken back to a chicken.
Alright, there you go. That's looking a little bit better, right?
come
I'm gonna fly 35 feet in the air over here.
Yes, box.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Hold on. So I was here. 45. I'm actually gonna go 45 down to where he's within 5 feet of my range. So I'm like what, 10 feet off the ground right here? 5 feet off the ground?
You want him in your range? Do you want to be upside down or?
Yeah, sure. Because I'm gonna swing at this guy.
If you want to be upside down, yeah, your feet will be like 10 feet above. Your head will be like 5 feet above. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, right. That's fine. And then I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade and attack this guy twice with it. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, bonus action, cast Shadow Blade. And then I'm going to make 2 attacks on this guy with my right hand. And let me see. Okay, so bonus action, Shadow Blade, and free action. I'm just gonna like toss my sword into my other hand. It's gonna shrink down to a short sword.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna attack this guy twice with the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
So because he has my Hexblade's curse, I actually get to make. I get to add my. Sorry, hold on. Let me clarify this real quick. So I crit on 19s, 20s, and I get to roll bonus damage equal to my proficiency bonus. Yeah, okay. So this will be to attack with the weapon. Let me find the sucker. Sorry, it's just taking me a second. I have to keep going back and forth between the pages.
You're good.
And this is my Warlock spell, so this is a 3rd level pact spell.
Okay.
Just clarifying that I don't have efficient with it. It has the light quality. Are we in dim, light, or darkness, by the way, Estes?
It would be dim light, yes.
Okay, I have advantage on all of these attacks because of the Shadow Blade. Okay, cool. So this is going to be roll 2d20.
Yeah, pretty much the whole of the Shadowfell is dim light. So
Perfect.
Keep that in mind.
Awesome. 5. Sorry, I'm just doing the math quick. 4. So this will be plus 8
Okay.
to each of these. So that's the first attack. Are there any 19s or 20s? No. So does a
21 does hit.
cool. And then so this will be 3d8 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then this I have to add my proficiency to this as well. Oh my god, I rolled a 2 and a 1, 7, 11 damage.
Okay.
And then we will do that attack one more time.
One more time.
Oh my god.
What?
That was with advantage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 10 don't hit.
A 10 doesn't hit, are you sure?
Nope.
Alright. And then
Why don't you
bonus
check it
action.
Yeah, just check again.
Bonus action, I'm attacking him with my offhand weapon. I do not get my proficiency modifier to this.
Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't even cut cloth with that attack.
Oh my god.
Oh.
There's new,
Oh, that's my turn. As I like fly over and then do like cool weapon like tossing and then conjure a blade, like unleash a fury of blows.
Rough.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that is.
That I'll miss.
You're next?
Oh no, one hit.
Oh, sorry. Well.
Next.
That's my turn.
Dark Maul. Darkwing Duck.
Okay. Xyler.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up on his other side, and my hand is going to burst with electricity, and I'm gonna just like grab onto his back and just shock the crap out of him.
Okay. Make your tackle.
And I get advantage because we're flanking. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good. Natural 20. Boom.
Nice.
So with shocking grasp, that is gonna be 4d8. Prepared. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only have 3.
Here, have one of mine.
Sweet. So it's gonna be 7, 14. Ooh. Plus 8 is 22. 24 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Damn right.
Gotta love spellcasters.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's it for me.
Cool. Next is the imp again.
Is he gonna attack me now?
Yeah, he knows you guys are friends.
God damn it.
If you get killed again by this imp, I'm gonna be very upset.
It's gonna. Yeah.
My spirit is gonna hump.
You're right next to it, and it's pissed off, and it's like, ah! It's gonna go for a sting at you. I doubt this hits. Does a 15 hit?
No, thank God.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. If it does hit you, it's decently hard. The stinger looks nasty as you parry it out of the way. It's like dripping with poison.
Oh God, not again. Get flashbacks. Cool. So,
Don't forget, I'm holding potion out to you.
yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem.
And you have haste,
Alright.
which doubles your movement speed.
Yeah. So as an action, I am going to use Wholeness of Body to gain 27 HP.
Okay.
So that's gone. And then because of haste, I have a second action, so I'm going to disengage with the imp,
Aw.
and I am going to run. Okay, so I'm going to make it to here. I'm going to make it to here, which is 45 movement for me. Pick up the potion.
Relay race.
Let's see.
Nice.
I am then going to. Let's see. 45 feet. So I'm going to move to here, to the end of this pillar, or whatever that is.
So you
Yes.
didn't take the. Sorry, I was paying attention to something else for a second. You weren't able to take the disengage action, right? Because you took the wholeness of body action.
Well, because I have haste, I can take 2 actions.
Okay.
Yeah, you get second action.
Cool.
Yeah.
His second action can be used to take dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Cool. So you use disengage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or yeah, so I'll use haste to disengage, and then my action I'll be wholeness of body.
His speed is doubled.
Yeah.
So he has
Yeah.
90 speed, and
Yeah.
then his second action can only be used to dash or disengage or attack.
Gotcha.
So he
Yeah.
can technically go 135 feet.
I just wasn't sure what he said he was doing, so I was
Okay.
asking.
Yeah. Sorry, I got this flipped. And then once I get here, I'm going to drink the potion. I don't know what it is, but I was told to drink it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a normal healing potion.
Okay.
Yep. 2d4 plus 2.
Where's the?
7 health.
There you go.
I'm halfway there, guys. Halfway there.
It's not taking it out.
And then my bonus action. Right. So I'm going to use a key point for. Oh man, I did this backwards. Damn. You know what? No, I'm not going to use a key point. I'm just going to end my turn there.
Okay. After your turn, this dude is going to use a legendary action to shoot at disadvantage, of course, a crossbow bolt at Taliesin.
Son of a bitch.
Man, he should be shooting at disadvantage more often.
Really?
Does a 23 hit you, Taliesin?
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a con save throw. And you're gonna take 11 points of piercing damage.
I will save.
That does save. But make me a constitution saving throw again, please.
Okay.
For concentration. You do lose concentration on your fly spell.
Flat on my ass.
No, you're landing on your head.
You're upside down.
Boom. No, just kidding. You can land pretty gracefully from there. You're a goat. Goats always land on their feet.
Right?
Right.
That's not true. Have you seen the eagle pick up a goat?
No, have you?
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
Oh.
Also in Alaska.
Oh God. Not okay.
Is there like a goat throwing competition in Alaska?
People get in on it and everything. Wait, are we talking about the band or like the sports team or the bird?
Wait, what?
The Eagles.
Oh, the eagle.
The Eagles. Never mind.
Yeah, that went over my head.
Oh gosh, you're too
Like
young.
the Eagles
Too
too.
young.
Okay, so Sigurd, that should be your turn next.
Go run, Sigurd, run.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I was
you-
like, I missed you when you call Sigurd. I missed you calling Will.
Yeah.
Damn. So Will is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. Damn it. This is hard. I think I will have Will bonus action Misty Step here.
Ooh, okay.
Running out of stuff though. And then Will's going to make 2 attacks with his +1 longsword. Wait, is the crystal the +1 weapon that's in his inventory?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then we'll just do 2 attacks then.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna miss you step over here.
Yes.
Okay. What?
And then yeah, just 2 attacks with that. I'm trying to figure out how to use his D&D page. Is that the roll? Yes.
Yeah.
Should be.
Does
Yeah.
does 15 hit?
Let me look. Sorry. 15 does
Yeah.
not hit.
No, 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. That's
But
Good.
that's the first attack since it's an advantage.
okay. And then the second one.
Because you are flanking. Dang. What the?
Yeah, that sucks.
11,
Wait,
11,
are you-
15.
You're really rolling 2s and 3s over and over?
Yeah, that sucks.
Wow. Yeesh, okay. Yeah. Is anything else for Sigurd?
No, that's his whole. That's all the action economy he hits.
Yeah. Go. You're lagging behind.
Here I am. Take me 60 feet in the general direction of the baddie. Please.
So that's 40. 40, 50, 55 to 60.
On foot.
Be like
Yep.
here.
Can I see him right there?
Mostly covered. We've got 3/4 covered. Plus
All
5
right.
in the AC.
I'm gonna use Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't cause another avalanche.
Um,
Or hopefully I do. Wisdom save?
yeah, 18. Oh, 20.
No! Okay. That's save. I'm chilling.
Oh no, that's actually fucking 24. My bad.
You're bad, but
I am bad.
that's okay.
As you strike this bell, I need to make roll me some damage. Just roll me some damage for it.
Has he taken any damage? Because I use either a D8 or a D4.
It's not on him.
Huh? So I
It's
use
not on
D8?
him.
Shit.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
11.
Okay.
I got 13.
A few pebbles come loose on the rocks around you, right around here. Not enough to cause an avalanche. You're going to take a little bit of damage. And take half of the 11.
Is that 5 or 6?
Is that 5 or 6? 6. I can't remember if you ran down or up.
I always round up because
Yeah.
we were taught if it's a 0.5. or
Yeah,
for
that's
you
what
round
I
up, so.
think.
Okay. Youch. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
Alright.
fine.
Playing for the other team, Co.
Sorry.
All day.
Dude, I can't get engaged. I can't.
First the imp,
Um,
and now the Toll the Dead.
Oh,
I'm not dead. Stop drawing.
roll me wild magic.
Uh-oh.
He turns into a goat.
2. It's a fail on the D12.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, reset and everything, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Oh! The DC increased by 1 since you did a twin spell.
that works. I guess a D20 is in order.
D20.
That's a 5.
Do 100.
That's 56.
Okay.
I've had 56 before, I
Yes, you
swear.
Oh no!
Am I gone?
Oh no, you're not. But this is so. All of a sudden, you can't see, and neither can anyone else around you.
No.
Wait, what about me? Because I'm not around.
You can see,
Nice.
but everyone else around Ko cannot see.
So does that mean the baddie and Xyler?
Zyler
And Sigurd
and Taliesin
Taliesin.
cannot see.
No one can see. Okay, so all 5 of us can see? Even though it's like around corners?
Spreads around corners.
Shit.
15-foot radius.
Yup, that's.
Alright,
that's
everyone is
us.
blind. Enjoy yourselves.
Oh my gosh.
Dude. Shit.
You finally start reminding me about wild magic, and look at what
I know.
it's doing.
Within range.
Imp, blindness, but this guy's blind, so maybe it's a big brain play. You know, maybe it's a good thing.
Okay.
Everyone's
Alright,
blind.
I can work with this.
Everyone's blind.
Elder,
Yes,
you hear. And you're being ambushed by this Shadow Master.
Sorry.
Who was invisible while he was attacking you.
Yes.
Yeah. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. That's it.
Alright.
However, none of you guys can see except for Elder, who, as he's being attacked, sees this dude teleport to the top of the. Actually, hold on. Do you want to do that? Let me take a look at this real quick because this might interact with this.
Wait.
Yeah, no, he. Okay. One second. No,
I have a.
No questions.
Oh.
Hold your
This was
questions
about
until I
something
have
else.
class, Elder.
This was about Ko because he was hasted. He couldn't move.
What?
When Ko casted the haste, right? Oh wait, it's up to 1. Never mind.
Yeah, I used all 60 feet of my movement to get to where I am.
Yeah, no, I read it wrong when I was reading it. I thought like you could only take use it once, but it's for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
I have 8 more glorious uses to torment us all.
Okay, he is going to swing blindly. Because I guess he can't see either. You'd think I would think he'd be able to. But he's not designed that way. This one is at Sigurd.
I'm going to be right back.
That one does not hit. This one is at Ko. He's going to reach around. Mine, Ko's.
I'm still here.
It hits. So 20 hit.
20 hits.
20 hits.
Is he around the corner?
Yeah, do I get partial coverage?
3/4 cover.
3/4 coverage?
Yeah,
Does he have
3/4
coverage?
coverage.
Yeah.
So
wait,
add
what
5
is-
to your AC.
Okay, 5 to my AC is 17. Am I able to cast shield? Would you let me do that?
You don't really know it's coming.
Okay. So then, yeah.
It's difficult because you're blinded. So I don't think you can cast reactions when you're blinded. Actually,
Okay.
I might be wrong about that.
You have the cards. The new nifty cards.
Yeah. Doesn't say you can. Can't.
Condition.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use shield. And
Okay.
that brings me up to 22.
All right.
And now I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. then going to. Taliesin and Sigurd, you can take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if you'd like.
I have advantage, so does it just cancel out?
Advantage from the
Shadow Blade.
Oh, yeah, it'll just cancel out.
Okay.
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, disadvantage.
But I'm flanking.
Sure.
It's going to be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
I rolled a 2. So, yeah.
2.
I don't even know he's got numbers.
22 damage
Okay.
from me.
Nice.
And then
Damn,
from
that's a lot
Sigurd,
of damage.
he's got a 27 to hit for 9 damage.
Wow.
Okay. Nice. You slash into him, grunts a little bit, some blood trickles out, and he is going to use the remainder of his turn to teleport to the top of the ridge and start running.
Boo.
He's going to get 30 feet out. That's not his real position, but he's at the top of the ridge, going north, 30 feet out. Or, 15 feet out.
Shit.
Taliesin, that's your go.
So he's off the map by 50 feet right now.
15.
15.
Yes, and you're still blinded.
Wait, it's a magical effect, right?
Yes.
I think I have a resistance to that.
No, it's not. It's not like he blinded you with magic. There's a darkness spell emanating from Ko.
Co, what the fuck?
Fuck out.
It's on accident.
Do I know which way he went or no?
Elder does. No,
He's that way. Over there on the ridge.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to fly 60 feet towards him.
Okay. Yeah, you can fly out of the darkness and then fly towards him.
Yeah.
Cool. All three of those flies on McFluther things that aren't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oops. I did not mean to click that. So yeah, you fly upwards. You can see him sort of making off. And I will actually let me bring you with him to part 2.
Is it the electric boogaloo?
Wish. Okay. Do you see?
Guy that can one-shot Elder.
I do not yet.
He has the cup.
He does. He has the cup.
I need to get up there.
Oops.
Ooh, fancy map.
Sorry. Did you see, Justin?
Yes, now I
Very
can
well.
see. Cool. And then I'll just use the rest of my movement to get ahead of him, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I want to be within base contact of him. And then I'm gonna attempt to do the same wombo combo on him with the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
I crit him here.
Nice.
So that would have actually been 2 crits either way, by the way.
Hell yeah.
For 33 damage on the first roll.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And then the second one
Wow.
will be a hit as well.
Okay.
For 27 more damage, and then the offhand effect, I'm going to attack him with my +1 weapon, but I don't get my proficiency bonus on it.
Okay.
20 plus 5. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
14 damage to him.
Okay.
And now I do the full wombo combo, where I just like flashed him up with 3 blades.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
You get slashed, she's like, you won't let me leave, will you?
Nope. I was like, this is where you go down, sucker. I don't even know who you are. Nerd.
Nerd.
Right.
Initiative tracker's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, is it me? It's not me.
No, the tracker was down for a little.
It's your turn.
Oh, it is me.
Yeah.
It is me.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I want to just like turn around and climb up the wall.
Okay. I need an athletics check from you then.
Oh, that's not bad. Athletics. Oh, that is bad. 12.
12. You get about 10 feet up and then you start to lose your grip and slide down.
Shit. Alright.
Bonus action?
Can I telekinetically shove myself
You can try.
away from the ground? Like, can I like push myself
Give me
to
your
like
best
launch
attempt.
myself?
I need an Arcana check for that.
Alright, I can do that. Oh, fuck.
I thought you said you could do
It
it.
was from this side. Kaboom.
I got a 4, so that makes it a 16.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's not terrible,
Oh.
but you're not doing what you want. You're not able to focus it
Alright.
in the direction. You're not hurting yourself. That was
Alright.
the danger of that.
Cool.
So you try to shove yourself up, and you get an extra few feet on your jump, but you realize you're not going to make it, and you use your hands to steady yourself against the wall and slow yourself. Free action, movement.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna try to get out of the darkness. I guess I'm just gonna move over, like just walk in this general direction until I get out
Okay.
as my movement. And I think it's like a free action. I'm gonna draw my dagger in my other hand
Yeah,
just
you-
to have it.
You can see that the darkness is emanating from Ko.
Yeah.
Now that you're out of it.
I want to like get out and get like over there. I guess. I guess
you're
I'll
stuck in a
get-
spider web.
Ah.
The imp.
It's this imp's turn.
Fucking
He's like, he's just gonna sit down and be sad.
Aw.
Poor guy.
Estes, how tall is...
He has one more Misty step, so he could dash and Misty.
Wait, is it
Yeah.
another?
Yeah. You're talking about Sigurd, right?
No.
I thought you were talking about the dog. I thought you were talking about Sigurd, not the
Or
dog.
the ape, or the imp.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The imp and the dog and Sigurd, they're all the same. Oh, man.
Whoops.
Okay, Elder.
So for jumping, is it 5 feet by 5? Like for every 5 feet I'm able to jump, I get 5 feet in height.
If you want to jump,
Yeah.
it costs 10 feet of your movement, and you jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. Modifier.
Okay.
Not score.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I'm not doing that.
So you
But I'm
can
gonna
jump
do what I
like
do
25
best.
feet.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I do best. So I'm gonna punch this dog.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
13 hit.
13 will hit.
Cool. I attacked twice, so double 13s. So 10 damage. And then, oh, what the hell's going on? I rolled 2 nat 20s somehow. Oh, I know what's going on. It's because I have 2 windows of the roll 20 open.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I double crit?
No.
Okay. 10 damage both times. And then as a bone, alright, I'm gonna spend 1 key point to stun him. Can you roll me a con save?
Yes, I can. Fail.
Cool. So he's now stunned. And then, how's he looking after those 2 hits? Still pretty
He
healthy.
looks like you just hit a dog, man.
I'm sorry, he attacked me.
Everyone hates you. You're now canceled.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna hit him again. Rolled a 19, so 29 to hit, and then 12 damage.
Fucking apology video. I'm gonna hit it again.
And then that's going to be the end of my turn.
Alright. Sigurd.
Justin.
Yes. So Sigurd, I can't view both maps, but Sigurd's gonna run, or no, Sigurd's gonna try to misty step up over the cliff.
Okay. 25 feet. Can you make it?
It's 30.
Cool. Yeah. Then you're at the tip.
Cool. And then he's gonna. So am I within 30 feet of the enemy at the moment?
Let me put Sigurd up there.
Do I see him get the 30 feet up to the top?
Yes, you are. Yes, you do.
Alright, cool. That's all I need to know. Maybe it's not all. I have so many
Yes,
questions.
Sigurd is within.
Cool. Sigurd's gonna run and attempt to flank this guy to cut off his retreat. Obviously, doesn't work too much because he fucking teleports anyway.
10, 15. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. And then, well, put him right here though, so I'm flanking with him as well. Give Sigurd a little bonus shot. So that's gonna be the first attack roll. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
9 damage. And then the second one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
It'll be 12 damage. Sigurd, it's like no bonus actions I can really use it here.
Cool.
Yeah, so. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to do one more thing real quick. He's going to take this much bonus damage. He's going to take 9 additional damage from Hunter's Mark. Sorry.
Oh, thank you
So-
for my.
Sorry.
You're good. Here, I'll put a mark on him so you know he's Hunter's Mark. And he's hexed, by the way.
Yeah, I've been doing the bonus damage on my.
Oh, but you forget. Okay, I see how it is.
Because that one is the reason I get to do the bonus proficiency damage. My bad.
You do. Why is... My initiative tracker got all fucked up.
It's because you moved Sigurd off
Yeah.
that page,
Oh,
so it's not tracking him on there.
okay. Yeah, thank you. Interesting. Okay. But it should be Ko next either way. And I'll just add Sigurd. So Ko, what you doing?
Stay the fuck away from me.
I'm trying to go straight up.
Okay. You don't know where.
I don't know where. I don't hear. I'm blinded.
I said up there.
Yeah, he can't see anything. You can't get away from the darkness, so
I can't.
you can
You
hear.
are the darkness.
You can hear. How are you gonna climb something? You can't hear where rocks and handholds are.
I use echolocation.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Roll for echolocation.
Yeah, right. Roll survival.
That's funny.
Hmm.
While he's figuring that out, can I grasp for some straws here with you, DM?
Yeah.
If I didn't get my long rest, did I get my short rest?
Yeah.
Does that mean I can activate Arcane Recovery?
Yeah.
Fucking sweet, thank you.
We got a short rest, so I'm at full key points.
Except for the ones you used.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I only used one.
Alright, I'm just gonna drop concentration on haste and cast flying myself.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to begin flying directly up.
Okay. How far do you want to fly?
As far as I can, I guess.
60 feet up?
Yep, I'm going 60 feet up, and I'm just a blob of darkness.
120
in
feet
the
up?
sky. No, I have no haste.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 60 feet
Blob of darkness.
up. I am a creepy ass cloud of darkness in the sky.
Okay. Yeah, let me. Actually, that's a good ass fucking point. Okay.
Can you roll intimidation? Because that's scary.
I say, I am the great pirate Robert. You will burn.
The Red Barra Ramos is coming for your soul.
Intimidation, that's gonna be a, that's gonna be a 20. No, it's gonna be, that's gonna be 13. Intimidated. Okay, and that's it of my turn.
He just balked at you.
Shut up, Tyler, I don't know where you are.
Okay. So this motherfucker has had it. He's looking wary. He's looking beaten, a little bit beaten. So he's gonna turn on Taliesin, and after that, he's gonna reload his crossbow. So he forgot to do that. Taliesin does a 24 hit you.
24 does.
Yeah, cool. That'll be sorry. That'll be 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 14 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And a obsidian sphere starts rotating around his sword.
Jeez.
Color, not like of actual obsidian rock, but it's pitch black.
Okay.
He's going to make another attack at you.
Okay.
Does a 27 hit?
That does.
Okay. 7. That'll be a 12 points of piercing damage and Sorry, math is hard.
11.
11. Thank you. Points of poison damage.
Damn.
This guy's so scary, dude.
That will be his turn.
That's spooky
As he
damage.
takes his double-bladed short sword and does 2 back and forth quick slicing motions. Then the Mastiff is going to run.
He is stunned. He can
He is
no longer do
stunned.
anything.
He cannot do anything. Thank you. I'm not on that map. It's kind of hard running 2 maps.
Well, just move us all over to the other one then.
Okay, so
Me.
you, Taliesin.
Oh.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get back on this guy. Actually, hold on. I have to make a Constitution save there. 16.
Oh.
I think one more.
Yeah, for your flight. Yeah, thank you.
Well, and also damn it. Alrighty. So with that,
I always forget about the concentration checks.
that sucks. I'm just going to attack this guy with my, I'm gonna free action. My longsword is going to turn into a great sword, and I'm gonna make 2 attacks on this guy.
Okay.
Plus, 9. Sorry. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay. Again, a 19.
19 will hit.
Alrighty. 6 plus. That's gonna be 16 damage, and then I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
For 19.
All right, nice. Okay, cool. Zyler.
All right. I'm going to make a very, very quick calculation in my head where I understand, all right, I saw Sigurd go up 30 feet on this hill. Then I can imagine that they probably traveled another like 60 feet in that direction. So then I'm going to dimension door over there.
Okay.
But I'm going to aim to overshoot a little bit.
Overshoot 60 feet?
Yeah. I mean, or 100 feet. I don't know. I just...
So you want to go? Yeah, you want to go?
Oh, look up. Good. No,
Okay.
Not there. Yeah,
gotcha.
I just...
I gotcha.
I'm going up there.
Cool.
I don't want to see what I see. Because I don't know where everyone is in relation.
Yeah. And I'm bringing you over right now.
Alright.
You are there.
Oh, I'm way zoomed in.
There.
Sorry.
There.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I'm not close. Well, I do have movement anyway.
You do.
Yeah, so I'm going to move up about 30 feet. Be like, woo, overshot! 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. And I should be about 30 feet from him. No, not quite. Alright, well, I'm going to end my turn there then.
Okay. Yeah. Just gonna continue.
Stop! No! This poor old dude.
Elder.
Oh.
More.
Because
More punching.
More punching. Go, go, go.
16 hit.
They say all dogs go to heaven, but I'll make an exception for this one.
So I'm gonna subdual, and I'm gonna punch. Damage. Give me damage. Why is this okay? Well, something broke.
Yeah, his face broke. He killed it.
Wait, I'm subdueling. I don't want to kill him.
His face broke. You are correct.
Subduing. Okay.
He says subdual, but he means subdue.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So the dog's just down. I don't know how I'm gonna do that,
Gosh,
but
put
I'm
the
gonna
dog
take
down?
some rope out of my bag and kind of like hog tie this dog.
You put the
He
dog
lives
down
on a
and
hog.
then you tied it up. This is.
It's taxidermized.
Yeah. And then, I'm gonna use my. How tall is this rock here?
Sorry, I'm not on your page.
Oh, sorry. It's
this one.
it's big.
yeah, this one.
That one's about 20 feet. Well, if you go, so it's 20 feet here, 30 feet over here. 20
Okay.
feet.
And you said 10 for every 10 feet in height. It's, or I use 10 feet of my movement for every 10 in height.
No. You can. I said your strength modifier
Uh-huh.
times 3 plus
Uh-huh.
10.
Okay. So I would have a negative 30 feet.
I was just gonna say, what is?
Because I have a negative 1
Oh,
in
3
strength.
plus your strength modifier, not times. My bad.
Oh, okay. So I can only jump 20 feet?
You can jump. You can high jump. What's your strength modifier?
Negative 1.
You can high jump 9 feet.
9 feet. Okay. Never mind. Well, I guess I'm going to go into the blackness to try to find Ko.
I am 60 feet in the air right now.
You can't high jump.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You
Yeah,
can
no, I
see-
can't do that.
You can see where you're going. I can't.
I just imagine like
Oh.
a video game where you're just like jumping against the wall. Like,
Alright, I'm gonna climb this rock preface and get up to here.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Got it. Or acrobatics. Oh
No,
no, I
athletics.
get a nat. I get a 1.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look the wall in the face and fall over.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just end my turn there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that, but
it's highly
you almost
unfortunate.
died. You open up a light bleed.
My nose is running.
Okay. Cool. Sigurd. Beat some ass, Justin.
Yeah, beat his ass, Seabass. Sigurd's gonna drop his fucking shield and turn this thing into a great sword.
Okay.
Let's see. So first attack. It's gonna be a 14 to hit. Nope. Second attack. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And that's gonna be hold on, slash roll 2d6 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6. Cool. There we go. What?
Question mark.
Alright, there we go.
I can't see the input.
It just tries, I can't, it's not letting me do it now. I don't know. Hold on. There we go. There we go. 13 damage because it's. Oh wait, plus 1 more d6. My bad. Oh, cool. So
Nice.
19 damage.
Okay, 19 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. He's looking pretty haggard. About time.
Oh yeah.
Hagrid.
Alright, Co.
I mean, they've made a bunch of noise. Do I at least know the direction I can go?
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going in that direction.
Okay.
60 feet. Unless I know that I've passed
How
it.
close do you want to get to the fighting? Because with 60 feet, you can get to the fighting.
Is there any... Can I, like, roll perception to see if I can recognize, like, where he is?
Roll perception. Try, yeah.
Okay. To try. To try! I don't think I have a plus to it. I don't. It's a 10.
You just hear the exchanging of blades and armor and yelling and bah.
Bad.
And bang.
Fuck. This is ass.
Yep.
I'm changing subclasses.
You were really bad on the wild magic today. Well, the imp could have been really good, but he rolled really good on his save from you. He could have been under your command.
Wow. That would have been cool.
It would have been. You'd have had a ton of demons on your side. Demons and fiends.
Too bad.
Heck. I clicked on this. Nope. I have nothing. That's it.
Okay.
I'm just sitting
So
there.
you're just getting closer?
But I'm up in the air super high. I'm like, what, 40 feet above him?
Yeah. Yeah?
At
30?
this point? Like, I just went straight. I
Yeah.
didn't go up at all.
And you're like, okay, there's somewhere underneath me. I could drop something and hope to hit him.
I mean, I could cast something, but I don't want to fuck everyone up.
Alright. He's going to use a legendary action to shoot a crossbow at disadvantage. Taliesin.
You gonna still crit me somehow?
Triple disadvantage against me.
22?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's 11 points of piercing damage and a con save, please.
20.
20 saves. So it's then going to be his turn. And he is actually going to take his first strike at Sigurd. See if he can hit him now that he's got no shield. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So this one's going to be big.
I see.
As his blade connects with Sigurd, the obsidian globe that was floating around his sword expands and shoots directly into Sigurd.
We gonna get.
Rest in peace, Sigurd.
I want to try to counterspell it. I figure it's probably not a spell, but I'm going to try anyway.
Yeah, you can
All right.
try.
I'm going to use counterspell and attempt anyway, because that is what Zyla would do.
It's a weapon feature.
Figured.
Or class feature. Doesn't really distinguish. He's kind of like Taliesin. It was really low.
Oh, good.
2, 4, 6, 10, 14 plus 14 necrotic damage plus 9, 12, 14, 20, 25 piercing damage plus, oops. No, that is 12 piercing damage and 13 poison damage. My apologies. I rolled that wrong. So 25 plus the first number that I told you.
Got you.
For the first hit.
Okay.
And then he's going to spin around and do the second attack on you. 13 is the lower. Does a 22 hit?
22 on me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be 19 piercing damage and 5 poison damage. And he's gonna, another obsidian ball is gonna start floating around his sword.
Alrighty.
All
I look
right.
pretty rough.
And the dog is dog's dogged up.
Dog's doing it. Damn that dog of mine. My turn.
Yes.
Oy vey. Bonus action. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time, and I'm gonna toss my blade into my other hand. It's gonna straight down to short sword, and I'm gonna cast a shadow blade with a second level spell slot with my bardic spells. I'm gonna attack this guy, triple advantage. You know the deal. The deal. Just kidding. Does a 16 hit? Does not, right? 7 plus
No, it's
technically,
not.
sorry, that's a 17. My bad. It's a plus 8.
17 meets.
Okay, perfect. So this is gonna be 3d. No, sorry, 2d. 2d8 plus 18 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is gonna be a unnatural 20.
Okay. That hits.
For 13 more psychic damage.
Alright, yeah, he's looking pretty fucked right now.
As we're just going
But
back
he's already
and forth.
established
Man.
he can't really run away from you guys with all your haste and your fly.
Yeah.
He can teleport.
That's where you just beat the shit out of this guy. That's my turn.
Zyler.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna reach in to my pouch. I'll pull out a little fuzzy ball and throw it as far as I can for my bag of tricks.
Make a strength check.
Oh, I mean, really? Okay.
Wait, what's the fuzzy ball made of?
It's just it. I don't know. The whole bag weighs half a pound.
Oh.
It's my bag of tricks. I'm just like tossing
roll
it
for
toward
wind.
him. Well, all right. 12.
12.
Okay,
It
so
comes
it's
back and hits you in the
3.
face and turns into a bear.
Okay.
And a bear.
Oh, this is poetic. The fuzzy ball turns into a mastiff.
That's great. Okay.
And my bonus action is attack that motherfucker.
All right.
Tell him to attack. So he takes his turn on my turn. Does he attack this turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I gotta look up the mastiff stats. I'm sorry.
It's not that very good considering killed his.
How big's the mastiff? How do you want the mastiff?
I don't know. It's regular. It's a regular mastiff.
You wanted a thick boy?
Sure. He can be thick. I'm okay with that. I don't. I thought that the
Wrong kind of thick.
DM guide had like stats for that.
I'll pull up the mastiff stats. I also gotta let my dog in. Speaking of dogs.
All right. Well,
Speed
I'll
it
pull up
out.
mastiff stats. D&D Beyond.
It's D&D Beyond.
2 Fs? Sure. Why not? Stop. Shadow Mastiff. Not gonna metagame. Oh, he cute. All right, he gonna attack. He's gonna run up and attack. Go get him, boy.
Yeah.
I don't think that hits. 14 probably doesn't hit.
I think 17's the meat.
Yeah, I think so.
Not to metagame.
Target's a creature must succeed on a DC level strength. So they'll be knocked prone. That's so cool.
What? Oh. Weird. That's just a big ass dog. I
Yeah.
mean, that thing has a saddle.
I know. Medium beast.
Okay.
Still.
Sorry, guys.
So 14 does not hit, I'm guessing.
No.
Alright, cool. Then that's the end of my turn, but the Mastiff is like up on him.
Okay. Mastiff doing an attack.
Yeah, the Mastiff attacked but missed.
Oh, okay.
You do be doing an attack.
He do be doing it. He do be failing it.
You do be
At
trying.
this point, the imp has disappeared.
Aw.
So you don't have to deal with its sadness.
Sad
anymore.
boy.
Elder.
Friends.
So how tall is this dire bear again?
The one right next to you, or the one they went up?
No, the dire bear.
Oh, the dire bear.
No, it's a Shadow
Yeah.
Mastiff, isn't it?
The
Oh.
dire bear to summon.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a large creature,
Large
correct?
creature.
13, 14 feet,
I
probably.
think so.
Okay. So I'm going to go... I'm going to go over here. I'm going to summon the dire bear, get on top of it, and climb up.
Okay.
As if bears can climb.
Yeah,
What
and
do
then I'm
you
gonna have
use?
like the dire bear stand on its like hind legs too,
Yeah,
so I can
you'll-
get up
You'll
tall.
make it up there. That is your action.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. What else are you doing now that you're up here? Let me bring you up. To see. You saw the map already. You're at the very bottom right. I'm about to bring you in. And then I gotta move you.
I'm like over here.
Yeah, thank you.
So, you know what? I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay, Sigurd.
I think Justin stepped away.
Oh,
I saw him get up. His chair's empty.
okay.
His chair is empty. There he
I know-
is.
I know it's been a long one. Thank you for sticking around.
It is Sigurd's turn.
Boss fights tend to drag a little longer.
Alrighty. So Sigurd. I'm going to. Sigurd's gonna cast a branding smite as a bonus action on his weapon,
Okay.
and then we're gonna come in for an attack with this guy
For this house.
on his great sword.
Now it's Cleveland.
Okay.
Let me roll this. That is a. Oh, hold on. I get one more attack roll. My bad. That's a 19 to hit,
19 hits.
and this is going to be the branding smite effect as well as 2d6 plus 5. No, sorry, plus 4. My bad. Alrighty. So this will be the branding smite's going to be 11 damage, and then this is roll 2d6 plus. Then an additional 9 damage on the branding. It's visible. It sheds dim light and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Okay. Cannot
And
be
then-
invisible. Nice.
Yeah, and so now he's gonna make a second attack
Nice.
because of his second attack. And this one, sorry, that's gonna be an unnatural 20 And then he's gonna expend a first level spell slot to smite this guy.
Can you smite and can you do that? Smite and
Yes.
branding smite?
So branding smite's a bonus action spell. Paladin class feature is to expend a spell slot to divine smite.
Cool.
Is this guy a fiend, fey, or wait, no?
No.
You know the
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
He's nothing.
Not undead. Not a
21,
demon.
21 damage from Sigurd.
Okay. Nice.
Wow.
Oh wait, an additional 9 damage this turn.
Okay. Very nice.
Wow,
Is
that's a
on
lot
his
of damage.
last fucking legs. Go.
Can I say anything?
Darkness, my old friend.
I just sit there. End of my turn. And by just sit there, I mean I just float there.
After your turn,
I don't.
he's gonna do his crossbow thing to Taliesin.
I don't want to bring the
God damn
darkness to everyone else. So I have to stay away.
13 doesn't hit you though, so you're good.
Oh. Thank God.
Don't you bring that shit down here, Ko!
You stay up there right now, young
You
man.
keep that shit away from me.
14 doesn't hit you either.
Can I get a she?
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Oh.
Let me save you the help. I fall over at the breeze of the wind. I just
Oh, shit.
His second attack is gonna plunge into your stomach. And you're gonna fail 2 death saving throws for me.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, that's the effect?
Crit
You're unconscious.
when you're unconscious.
Oh,
Anyway, it's a
damn.
crit.
Yep.
Yeah, damn. All
Crit
right,
equals
I'm
auto
down
attack.
with 2 death saves.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Alright. This is what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, and it's his turn next.
It is what it is, boys.
And then he is going to see that you are bleeding out, turn, and teleport.
As I'm falling down, I just say, "Kill this son of a bitch."
And he's going to run as far as he can, about 30 feet, in his hobbled state. And Taliesin, I need you to DM me a death save.
Okay.
Oh, God, dude.
Natural 20.
Should I get a real dice for this?
If you'd like.
Yeah.
Or how do I DM it to you?
Slash
so put
GM.
slash GR.
Oh yeah, GR.
Or, oh, no, not GR.
GM.
GM, yeah.
If you're not gonna roll something.
Yeah.
So slash GM.
Yeah.
Or you could
Wait, are you trying to like? Are you rolling it
Slash
on?
W and
and then
then.
select GM.
Yeah, select
Yeah.
GM.
Wait, slash roll. Sorry,
So
explain it
it's
one more
up
time.
to you. To
Slash
whisper.
W.
Yeah, to
Oh.
whisper.
Slash
And then
W.
start typing GM or
Okay.
DM, either or.
Okay, and then space roll space D20.
Or you can roll real dice and just message me the numbers if you'd like as well.
I don't have those dice on me. Can I go grab them real quick? But you
Yeah.
guys can continue the turn order. Deal.
Yeah. We'll wait for you.
I'll be right back.
Build the suspense.
Fucking God.
As this guy is walking away,
Cool.
blood is sloshing out of his every part of his body.
He's walking away like cool kids don't look at explosions.
Yeah. He's like walking away. Gross. Who's
Oh my-
next in
just
mission
sloshing.
order? It's
It's
oh
Taliesin.
Taliesin, but who's
Alrighty.
after
Elder.
Taliesin? Oh shit.
Okay.
I had to grab these out of my car real quick.
Taliesin.
I have the Discord focused on you.
I don't.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Alrighty.
I can't tell if that's good.
I can't either.
I'm trying not to have my face give it away.
Does he keel over?
Yes, he does.
That was a nod.
That was a nod.
Oh
He
no!
hasn't whispered me yet.
I was like, shit.
No, Taliesin.
As my gourd cracks as I hit the ground.
I still know that.
Wait, so what?
Huh?
You died?
Well, I don't know.
He's supposed to whisper
He
you.
didn't whisper me.
He just said his gourd cracked, and I said, "Good thing I still know men."
Oh, I DM'd you. I DM'd you on.
Oh, on
on
Discord? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were okay. I thought you were doing the
Oh, the whisper DM thing.
yeah.
My bad.
Okay, Elder.
I DM'd you.
Seeing Taliesin fall, I'm gonna get really pissed off. And I'm gonna spend a key point for what is it? Ah, shit. Where the hell did he go? I was just looking at it. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Step of the wind.
Okay.
So I double my movement speed to 90. Where is he? Can't find him.
Oh no, he's been removed.
Oh no. Okay, I found him. I'm kind of dumb. Yeah. So I'm gonna run up to this man, and I do what I do best, and I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Punch it.
Attack.
27 hit.
27 hits.
Nice. 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to punch him again.
Okay.
Another 27.
Hits.
10 damage. And then I'm going to use
What do you
a
do if
key
you kill
point.
this guy?
Oh, okay, I kill him. So as I jump up, I'm going to jump and swing my leg into his head, and his head's just going to hit it against the rock and just crack his skull open.
Hey, he didn't punch him this time.
Whoa!
Hey, we're switching it up.
Wow.
Alright. So you kick this guy's head into the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Musk, bring me home.
As he's talking, I'm going to drop the amulet of proof and detection on top of him and put it around his hand.
Oh! Oh shit!
Oh man.
Big brain play.
Okay.
That is a sick move.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
The goat, Chris.
All right. Okay. That is the end of initiative.
Okay. I want to run over to Taliesin.
I want to start floating down and just say, guys? Guys? That's it. Until I touch the ground.
I'm gonna make a medicine check. I want to see if he's alive or if I can stabilize him. Because I'm proficient in medicine.
Make your
so-
medicine check.
Alright. Oh no. That's not great. 13?
You don't detect any breathing.
Oh fuck. I am gonna pour the hemo healing potion that I have into his mouth.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tilt. Okay, so I'm gonna tilt his head up so it doesn't go to his lungs. It goes down his throat. That's my goal.
You tilt the healing potion into his mouth. There's no change.
Sigurd? Sigurd?
At this point, the darkness wears off, Randy.
This is when I fucking come out of the darkness to find.
My dead body.
I guess I just look around and I see like everyone all fucked up and dead dude over here, dead Mask's apprentice, no, dead Taliesin as well, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Can we help him?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't have anything else.
Well, I'm useless. I definitely can't help him.
Guys, I think he's just dead. Like, I hate to be the one to say it, but I think Taliesin died.
No. I don't know where this came from. I have a moderate soul gem. I'm gonna take it out and put it on his chest and kind of hope that something happens.
Is it empty or is it full?
This is the empty one. I have one that I wrote down that says that there's an inert flesh golem soul gem, and then I have a moderate soul gem.
The empty one? Okay. Roll me.
Oh, it says stores the soul of one creature up to moderate level, minor, lesser, or moderate.
Okay.
I don't think he's one of those.
Give me a sec.
Damn it! I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know which one does what. There's a lot going on my end.
Yeah, let me see if there's a little bit more that I can give you.
Is any time passing in the game right now?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, because I have something I want to say to
Relaying
everyone.
things to Justin right now.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty much the only other thing I can give you.
Are you explaining what happens after death?
Yeah.
The secrets of life, the universe, and everything.
So, others.
Yeah, people you may have known, family.
Okay.
Mother, grandfather.
Okay.
Doug
That's
Dimmadome.
it. Just want to make sure you understood.
Oh. Oh, but what kind of? Either way, this sounds bad. I'm either gonna be. I think both options sound kind of bad.
Let me see if I can switch the music while you decide.
So how's everyone's day going?
Yeah, I play the Jeopardy theme. Sorry, everybody. I'm getting some moral dilemma.
I mean, we also could end the session here
We could, if you'd like to.
and pick up.
Yeah, that could work because then I can think about this. Cause it's a big
Yeah,
decision.
We'll talk a little bit about how this is going. We'll leave everyone on a cliffhanger on what's going to happen with Xyler beckoning Taliesin's soul to the soul gem,
For
and
safekeeping.
and Taliesin stuck between eternal darkness or maybe a prison. Yeah.
I also want to since we're ending right now, I want to tell everyone I might be able to make it to the Raven Queen and see if she can help him. Would that be a good idea? And we can leave my whole thing at that, but I want to mention that to everyone, hey, Goddess of Death, maybe she's willing to help us not lose Taliesin right now because Mask killed him? Who knows? If that's our last option, I don't know. Or maybe she just eats his soul right there, I don't know.
Nom nom.
Well, thank you, everyone. We will be live with the next step next week. Everyone keep Taliesin in your thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, everyone. Thoughts and prayers.
All right, until next time.
Prayers and thoughts.
See you guys.
See ya.